All right, art students, welcome back to another class, another lesson. So I'm going to step away from doing the start here drawing lessons, and I want to talk about something and show you something. Now, I'm currently working on a drawing book, not just another book like this. These are the 3 books. If you've been with me for a while, you know, you've seen these books. These are drawing books, but these are mostly like show you how to draw the figure drawing books. But I am working on an actual drawing book to show you guys how to really draw. Kind of like the series I'm working on now, but a little more in depth in a book form. So this is just here for you to view, so you just won't see my hands. So there are 3, let me move them out of the way now as I talk about it. There are 3 things to drawing, 3 most important things in drawing, and those are shapes. 3 shapes that you need to learn how to draw. That's the circle, triangle, and square. Now, during the time that I was teaching, I kept seeing one problem. Now, just about anybody can draw a circle and a triangle. Now, one thing I always say is, if you can write, you can draw, because a triangle is just the letter A. Okay, so that's what I say. I continue to say that if you can write, you can draw. It's just that people don't see and can put the correlation together for writing and drawing. So one of the things people had a I see that people had a hard time doing is drawing the square into a cube, because once you learn to draw the shapes, you have to master them and turn them into a 3-dimensional shape. And one of the hardest things for people to do is just to do these 3 lines to make a cube. Because when you're drawing, whether it's a cell phone or a desk or a bed or something like that, whatever is in a shape or rectangle form, you're going to have to be able to draw it in a 3-dimensional form. And a lot of people, those that can do the square, they'll do something like this, and they can't see it. And as somebody that can see how to draw, I don't understand why they can't see that these lines their lines are wrong, and they have to go back in the same direction. And then they'll do like this and that, and then that won't do. And then they get frustrated because they don't understand, or in their eyes, they can't see how wrong this is. So I was working on a way that anybody can draw a perfect cube. So it took me about an hour to figure it out. So I call this the easy cube. So I don't know if anybody has come up with this idea or method or not, but this is I just want to show you guys how simple it is to draw. And this is what I have in my book that I'm working on. Just the simplest, very simplest step to learning how to draw, because a lot of people want to learn how to draw, but they get frustrated because either one, they have no teacher or no one to show them how, or it's just the motivation because people around you are not motivated to kind of spur you on to become that artist. So let me show you how easy it is to draw this cube, because this is one of the main shapes that you're going to have to draw over and over and over. Either you're going to be a cube or rectangle kind of cube. So the easy cube method, just remember that long after I'm gone, I did this. Now, if somebody else came up with this, let me know, but I don't think anybody else came up with this idea. So easy cube, first of all, as I say, if you can write, then you can draw. So first of all, let's draw the E, or make the letter E. Try to keep it more as square as you can. Don't have it way over here. You're trying to make a cube, okay? That's the letter E. That's a capital E right there, okay? So the next step you want to do is to close that off. That's very simple, okay? You can say that's the letter H right there. Close it off. All right, so the next step is going to be to make your first Z, the letter Z. So you want to go from here to here, just straight down like that. So you've just drawn the letter Z right here, and right here. Anybody can write. Everybody can write the Z, all right? So from this point, you want to make another Z using this corner and going up. So you want to keep it on the same angle. You don't want it going up this way or that way. You want to make another Z going down into this corner. Now, if you have a hard time, start from the corner and go up. So you've just made your second letter Z, okay? So now you have 3 Z's. You have 1, 2, and 3. You have 3 Z's. So you want to make a 4th Z. So what you want to do before you make that last Z is to take the line from the center straight down. And then you want to make your last Z right here from this point here. So you have your last Z. Now, can you see it? Can you see your perfect cube? If not, let me show you. Now, it can be done in a couple different directions. Let me do it in blue pencil before I do it in a marker. All right, you have your square right here. And you have your sides right here. And you have your back right there. You have your cube. Now let's erase some of this. Now you could either have a solid cube, or you can have the inside cube. I know some people are not seeing it yet. Some people are seeing it, but it's jumping in and out of focus of your eyes. So let's do this. So let me do the outline first. You have your perfect square, and then you have your 3-dimensional cube. And this is what I said about not going too far out. You have your 3-dimensional cube doing your Z's. Now, I can get rid of this, and you can have a solid cube. Let's say if I get rid of both of these, you have a solid cube like that. Or I could leave this in there, and you can have a box. Let's see if I shade it like this, going out, you can have a box. Either that way or this way. So from just using that easy method, and I'm looking for my eraser that loves to hide, you can make a solid cube or a 2-way box. Now let's erase these other lines. Where is my eraser? It loves to hide. There you are, hiding under my paper. So we get rid of this, and we get rid of that as best I can, and you have your cube. Okay, now if I keep that line in there, I have a box. I can do some shading, dark coming to light, and you can kind of see inside the box where it's going, or I can have just that solid cube. Now this is some of the stuff that I like to teach because no one showed me how to draw. I learned for myself. I had to look and study and measure and just guess and practice and practice and practice until I came up with my own drawing style, my own drawing technique. And this is what I try to teach, period. Not just in my drawing book to come, but I try to teach, period. The easiest way to draw, period. To draw, period. So this can be anything. Right now I'm seeing like a hammer, just like Thor's hammer. Maybe because I just finished watching the Thor movie. So by doing 3-dimensional drawings, or learning how to take that cube or draw a cube, it's hard for me to talk when I'm drawing. Using the easy cube method, it's easy to do your box. If you can't just do it naturally like that, it's just 3 lines going up. If you're having a hard time doing that, do the easy cube method. Like I say, I don't know if anybody else teaching you with that easy step. But if you know somebody, email me, let me know how it is. And again, draw a square as best as you can. No, draw the E, I'm sorry. I've done this so many times. It's like there are way different ways you can do the E as best you can. Drop that, turn it into a large H. Go right across here, that's your first Z. Bring your second Z, bring that up. You have your second Z. You have your third Z right here. Drop this straight down. And then you do another Z right here. And then you already have your box or your cube. You can stretch it out a little further. or make it shorter. So there you go. So that's what I wanted to show you today. So as I said, I'm trying to make it the easiest way to show you guys how to draw in this future drawing book. So that's going to be it for this lesson. It's really short, 10 minutes, 19 seconds. And practice that. See if it doesn't work. I mean, it's very simple. From there, you can start drawing. Draw a couch or whatever. Anything that's square or rectangle, and do three-dimensionals. Do it in a three-dimensional form. All right, I'm going to ramble, so I'm going to let it go, and I will see you guys in the next lesson. Keep drawing. Don't ever give up your dream. If you're not following your dream, you are just following the crowd. Remember that. All right, I'm out.